Welcome back, trainers. So we have some awesome trades going down right now. I'm going to be getting some pretty amazing luckies. And as you can see, I have this pretty neat video in the back playing here. We're going to get into that in just a second. So let's go ahead and see how this trade goes. And I get a lucky Magneton from South Korea, which I'm pretty happy about. I got the distance. The IVs are okay. We have Gen 4 approaching, which we need to talk about that as well. Thank you to Brian. Shout out to you, man. And if you thought this trade was pretty cool, just wait until you see the next one. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at this. So this is the complete video drop in the back made by FLW Videos. Much appreciated. He's kind of like the Professor Oak for Pokemon Go. So I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to his channel, and you should go check him out. Much appreciated, famous. Okay, trainers, so on to the next trade. We decided to do some Mewtwo's because we just wanted to give it a shot to see if we can possibly get a lucky. I haven't done any trades for about 3 days. Keep that in mind as well. We have 1,200 Stardust for a Mewtwo trade at Ultra Friends with the discount. That's fantastic. Unfortunately, you can only do one a day, but hey, at least it's cheap, right? So let's see what we get for these Mewtwo's. I was quite excited for this one here. Really had my fingers crossed, and let's see what we have. Oh, lucky Mewtwo. Wow. Okay, so in the bag, unfortunately, it does have 10 in attack. So although from 10 to 15, it's not going to make the most massive difference, but at this point, I can pick and choose whether or not I want to power up this Mewtwo or that Mewtwo. If you're in a position where you have like two Mewtwo's and both of them are kind of not that great, don't worry about it. Power that Mewtwo up if you feel like you won't be getting another one anytime soon, because the difference in IVs from 10 to 15 is so minuscule, you're not missing out on much at all, okay? So, Alolan Raichu for Zubat. Yes, that's what we do. We are kind of just saving up these Alolan Raichus, going after the raids, so we can help others get their lucky Alolan Raichu. And I personally want Zubats. I want to get a lucky Crobat, which I'm yet to get, of course, but that's okay. We'll keep on trying for it. So another Alolan. Let's see what we have here for a Sudowoodo. And hey, that's a fantastic CP. I would enjoy a Sudowoodo with a higher CP. The other one I have another lucky one, and it's like 400 some CP. So let's see what we have here. And the Sudowoodo comes in for the lucky win and steal. Look at that thing. Not a bad CP. And on the other side too, Scarlet received her Alolan lucky Raichu. So that is excellent. Fantastic. I'm happy about that. On to the next trade here. We have Spinda for Spinda, because I asked her, hey, do you want to trade it? And what's the risk here? So we decided to go for it. See if we can get ourselves a lucky Spinda, because at that point, I would possibly consider powering it up. For exactly what, I don't know, but I probably just said that I'm not going to ever max one out, even if I get a lucky one. So unfortunately, no lucky this time, but that's okay. So on to the next one here. We have a Ninetales for an Ampharos, both of which would look fantastic as a lucky Pokemon, having that yellow, and then Ninetales with that yellow kind of orange look. I think Ninetales would look really good. So let's see what we have here. And it's nothing. That's okay. Happens, right? I'm just happy about the Mewtwo and that she got her Alolan Raichu. Now, this is a very special one. My Legacy Sludge Wave Gengar for his Legacy Shadowclaw Gengar. Now, this is a very, very risky trade here. So let's see if we can get ourselves two Legacy lucky Gengars for the win. And come on, please. Oh my goodness. Yeah, in fact, it's actually an 11-1-5. Yeah, so much appreciated for that trade. Kinder, really happy about that. It is still a Gengar with 11 in attack, and compared to a 100 Gengar at level 20 with Hex and Shadow Ball, it is the Shadow Claw one's actually doing more damage. So on to this one, got the next trainer up, and look at that. It's like a level 32. Wow, that's pretty good, right? So I'm very happy about that. Now I have the other form other than Nidoking, and I'll be able to evolve it into a higher CP and possibly max out my second Nidoking. So that's pretty cool. Now, on to something else, folks. There is the Articuno event happening right now in Japan because they had it delayed due to bad weather. Now, it's affecting, seems like everybody. I don't know, everybody, or maybe I'm here in Alaska, so I don't know. It's happening for me. But what's going on is I'm receiving free passes. Yeah, so this is way later in the evening. This is about 6 p.m. I've been out raiding all day. I would know if I did or not receive my raid pass. I used it in the morning. I remember it. So we're just going to take a look at this Tyranitar versus Magnemite really quick. And I'm going to discuss a few things. So yeah, it looks like we're able to get free raid passes right now. So I don't know by the time this video is up if it's actually going to affect you because of that time period they had the raids. It was just synced up from when I was raiding too. I inboxed my local chat with a few people and asked them, hey, are you guys getting free raid passes or am I crazy? And sure enough, yes, they are receiving passes too. So if you got some out there and you were out doing raids, that is pretty neat, right? You got some free raids thanks to that event in Japan. And yeah, that's about it. We're going to look at another example here in just a second. This Tyranitar is low IVs. I should have used my maxed out one, and I probably wouldn't had to have the Mewtwo come in. Didn't even do anything. It just stood there. So anyway, and about this whole triple XP for the new entries. There's something weird. I feel like there's an event that's going to lead up because remember what that guy said? He said double XP. He didn't say triple. So maybe we're going to see Gen 4 soon because this is kind of what they did last year when they introduced the Gen 3 Pokemon. They had this triple XP and then later on Gen 3 dropped. So, I mean, gotta, think about these kind of things. Hopefully we can see it in the future. So there's the other raid pass. I didn't even get all of them. And some more interesting news. The Articunos in Japan for their Articuno Day do have the move Hurricane, which I do believe Niantic put on because of why their whole event was delayed in the first place due to a hurricane of some sort. And now they gave it, well, Hurricane. So that's pretty neat. Fun bit of information there. So if you were able to trade one of these people, you would have an extremely rare Articuno with Hurricane. Unless Niantic decides to release this for everybody, this is going to be one prize of a bird to have. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out my lucky Pokemon and evolve this Nidorino here into Nidoking because, well, I want to do it on camera with you guys, and that is pretty neat because you know how I like my Nidoking. So let's go ahead and evolve this, and I know there's some people that are curious out there wondering, well, what happens if you evolve a lucky Pokemon? Is it going to stay lucky? Oh, I would assume so. Haven't done it myself, but I think once a lucky, always a lucky. So let's go ahead and check it out here. I'm not expecting any surprises. It should still be lucky. Yeah, nice Nidoking. All right, and it has the ideal moveset that I want. Perfect. So there we go. Second lucky Nidoking there. Then we have Sudowoodo. Nice, not bad. And then the Mewtwo. What a prize. Excellent. Unfortunately, with that 10 attack. Come on, are you serious? Oh, Mewtwo. You always have to do that to me. I just did my 23rd Mewtwo today, folks. So expect that. That's going to be in the Team Rocket video. I should be dropping it tonight. See how long it takes me to make it. And, yeah, you'll see it in there. Just another Mewtwo raid. And still, did I find a 100? I don't know. We'll see. Basically just gave it away there. Then we have my Magnemite from South Korea, which will become a Magnezone in the very near future. Let's go ahead and take a look at those IVs again. We have Simply Amazing, HP, Defense. All right, they're not maxed, but they're above 12. So very nice. I like that. Actually, 13. Should be like 13. Yep. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next one here. And all these Pokemon, these are for trades. I'm contemplating whether or not I want to trade this here. It's a 69 Ralts male. I'm pretty sure it's like 13 in attack. So, ooh, I might want to keep that. Even though it's not the highest IVs, it's still, it's powered up basically. And then there's my Raikou from my breakthrough. And then, of course, my lucky Persian. Yeah, I got this one from the same guy, the lucky Mewtwo. So, Brian, much appreciated for the Mewtwo and the Persian. and everybody else who's giving me luckies, especially Scarlet. Here we go, Vigoroth, and that's going to be a saver there for the future. You never know what Niantic is going to do with this. For slacking, might give it an actual, quick move, and you might have to evolve it to get it, kind of like a community day sort of thing. And then a lucky slow poke, because Poke AK is kind of slow, and there's my slow poke. Alright, so then we have Starmie, and that's another one that I'm happy about because I am a Starmie fan, and there we go, added to the list, although I'm probably not going to power it up. And then, yeah, and we had that guy there. I was actually contemplating transferring a lucky just to see what would happen if it asks you to do it twice, although I could probably just look up online. I'm pretty sure other people have done it, so I shouldn't do that. Then we have my Yama here, which I'm very happy about. I would be walking this, but I'm just I have way more candies for my ride-on. It's funny because I should be walking this because I have less candies, right? And I need to power up like 4 of them. I think I'm gonna start to walk this. Probably gonna switch it as my buddy after this. I just also like Rhydon because, I don't know, fun fact here, Rhydon was in fact the first Pokemon ever designed. Wasn't Pikachu or anything like that, or Charmander or Bulbasaur. It was actually Rhydon. If you do some history, I was actually going to make a video about that, but maybe another time. So yeah, fun fact there. But Pokemon is in fact based off bugs. The original creator was a bug collector. He loved, bugs in general, and wanted to make a game around that where people traded and collected different kind of bugs. But I do believe that they did some sort of voting, and they were kind of like, we need to introduce other sort of creatures, and thus Rhydon was born. So yeah, little fun fact there. And it's crazy too because bug types seem a little underperformed in Pokemon. Not Pokemon Go, just Pokemon in general. You have your strong types, but I'm getting way off topic. Let's continue on to the lucky Pokemon here. And I could have just swiped over, and then we have lucky Sudowoodo number 2. Alright, of course the Sudowoodos haunt me there. And then speaking of haunting, we have a Hypno coming in like a weirdo here. But I'm happy I have this one. I actually wanted, this is when we were planning the 4 or doing 3 trades, and then picking the 2016. And man, oh man, the comments on that, some of the comments on that video, you only got it the lucky on the 4th trade because you picked 2016. Come on, yeah, I understand. And then they will go on to say something like, it's always a guaranteed lucky every time you traded 2016. Are you serious? How many trades have you done? Because it's absolutely not guaranteed if you use a 2016 Pokemon to trade. So I don't know, we were just trying out a trick, and it was recommended to me by people, so I gave it a shot. It worked 2 times in a row. Didn't say it was fact, it was going to happen. If you watch the video, I do say, if it happened 3 times in a row, then I can say, okay, there's something fishy, and this whole, do 3 junk trades, and then your 4th one, make it the one you really want, is something. But it only happened twice, so there you go. I just gotta let that out there. Gotta, tell the people, okay, obviously you're not gonna get every time you use a 2016, and that was just a trick somebody requested. That was a little long. Once again, getting off topic here and all, ranty. Then we have a Slowbro. Okay, perfect. I like it. And Markro, I'm happy about this one because of the Honchkrow, and the background once again looks so good with the dark types and the lucky there. So pretty cool. And then we have a Pichu hat. And then the Alolan Geodude. Okay. And then Jerry, the Alolan Raichu, completely maxed out. And I am happy about that one there. That's just a beautiful one. And then Porygon 2 for the future Porygon Z. I don't think this one was great, but then again, it is half the Stardust. But for this Pokemon, I'm going to want almost the max attack that I can possibly get, 15, because this is going to be a serious Pokemon, and you want it to perform the best that it can. Then we have a Nidoqueen here. So I got the set, 2 Nidokings and 1 Nidoqueen. And then a Lucky Ralts. Oh, I am so happy about that. 76%. I don't care. It's still good, and it's going to be a Glade one day. Then we have Steelix and Magmar, which is going to be going into Magmortar. Most definitely a Alolan Marowak, which is just cool to have as a lucky. And then the Ditto, Oh, wow. Look at this luck streak. These were almost all back to back, I can tell you. It was all with the same person. What a good trade day that was. And Beldum. And then we have Frenzy Plant, Venusaur here, the Lucky, and it has actually pretty good IVs. And is that, oh, no, then we're going to go on to the first ones I did with Scarlet. Nope, still not to hers yet. Vaporeon. And we did so many trades. Oh my goodness, look at this. Lucky after Lucky. And I need to power this one up. This one needs to definitely get powered up. It's half the dust. I need another Blissey to drop. And I think I want to do that. Not in this video because it's quite lengthy. Alright, now we're on to the ones with Scarlet. Now, this is a 98. Oh man, I'm so happy about that. It's my buddy currently. And then Flareon. And then Blossom. Okay. These are all from Scarlet. And then Skitty. I do believe this is my first Lucky from her. And then these are my first ones I traded while the IVs can still be horrible. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Decent. So this is something you're going to see on a Lucky Pokemon unless you did the trades right when this whole thing happened, like within an hour of it. Otherwise, you're gonna always see decent IVs on a Lucky Pokemon. So I consider this actually somewhat of a legacy junk, but it does have 15 in attack, so can't complain too much. It's unfortunate for the Arbok, he did not receive the same fate, and his IVs tanked just in every aspect. But it's still a cool Pokemon, and I used it in battle for that last Team Rocket, and it still kicked butt. So with that said, traders, I want to say thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you on my next video. Take care.